Mauricio Pochettino can dine out on the ultimate Old Trafford endorsement, amid new links to the Manchester United job. The ousted Chelsea chief lunched with Sir Alex Ferguson in London after a glowing tribute from the legendary ex-United manager.
Man United transfer news live. All the latest deals and rumours from Old Trafford that meet up in May 2016 raised eyebrows, as Pochettino's reputation was at its high point midway through his 5-year stint at Tottenham. Not only that, then Red Devils boss, Louis van Gaal, was under pressure, approaching, as it turned out, the end of a troubled 2-year reign.
But Spurs stressed they had no issues with Poch getting together with Fergie, because it was, so to speak, all above board. At the time, Tottenham told Sky Sports News they were fully aware the meal would take place.
Read more on Man Utd. ALL41 McKenna offered quadruple your money contract to fight off Man United and Chelsea. Free bets, free bet offers and bonuses for football from our betting partners. Pochettino and assistant boss Jesus Perez were pictured smiling and looking relaxed as they met Ferguson. And in many ways it was a similar scenario for the Red Devils as now. Back then, Van Gaal was struggling at Old Trafford, just like fellow Dutchman Erik ten Hag appears to be now.
Meanwhile, Fergie had a long-running mutual respect with Pochettino, nurtured by their conversations at League Managers Association dinners. Most read in football's stairway to Devon Rooney nears management return with legend in contention for new role touch and go-to-call frontrunner for Man United job and joins axed Pochettino on shortlist Greal deal. Bayern Munich lineup sensational swoop for Grealish under ex-City star company free agent forgotten former England star wakes up unemployed aged 34 after H's released casino special. Best casino welcome offers. It's also understood the Scot would have preferred Poch when the Argentinian lost out to ten Hag for the United role in April 2022.
"8 years ago, Poch took training before dining with Ferguson at Scott's restaurant in Mayfair and returning to Spurs in the afternoon. Exclusive. Harry Maguire previews FA Cup clash against Man City. Burley's record would make even Abramovich blush. We're back to square one, here we go again."
Just when some positivity was building around the place and an optimistic eye was being cast to the future, Clearlake Capital go hurtling full pelt back to the drawing board, writes Sun Sports' Tom Sheen. Mauricio Pochettino leaving will make it 6 different managers in less than 2 years when next season rolls around, a record that would make Roman Abramovich blush.
But while the oligarch was keeping Chelsea's HR department busy by regularly handing out P45s, he was also regularly delivering world-class players in the hope of delivering instant silverware. There was no Vision 2030, talk of players as financial assets or ridiculous 8-year contracts that potentially hamstring the club.
Hiring and firing worked under the previous regime because Chelsea had a spine of world-class talent that they were always looking to improve upon, not a group of players who looked light years away from the top teams in the land. One thing is for sure, though. If Clearlake carry on down this road, they'll need a rebrand to Vision 2060.
Click here to read Tom's damning verdict in full. Just 2 months before the get-together, Fergie said of the Argentinian, "The manager has been fantastic. They have a bad record of managers, there is no doubt about that. They have had so many over the years.
But this lad has composure. You never see him ruffled, and the way his team play is a testimony to the work he is doing." However, just months after Pochettino guided Tottenham to the Champions League final, Club Supremo Daniel Levy axed him.
After that, he had a so-so 18 months in charge of Paris Saint-Germain, albeit still winning Ligue 1 and the French Cup once apiece. And his 11 months with Chelsea ended by mutual consent on Tuesday, despite 5 straight wins securing 6th spot in the Premier League.
Now Poch might hope a look back at his own Fergie time from 2016 can raise his chances of a switch to the theatre of dreams. Sun Sport's verdict on Man United flops. Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos have a busy summer ahead to get Man Utd's squad in order for next season.
Below, Sun Sport gives it verdict on how they should deal with the Red Devils' flops this summer. Andre Onana, stay. After a dodgy start at Old Trafford, Onana has proven to be one of the more reliable members of the squad this season despite being peppered with shots constantly.
Altay Bayındır, go. Reports in February suggested Bayındır was unhappy with his bit-part role at Man United amid interest from Turkish giants Galatasaray. If profit can be made on a sale, then it should be done. Tom Heaton, stay. Veteran goalkeeper Heaton, 38, is a reliable backup and is on a relatively small wage at the club.
So long as he is happy, it makes sense to keep him. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, go. Wan-Bissaka, 26, has never managed to make the right-back position his own. With his contract up in 2025, it makes sense to cash in now. Diogo Dalot, stay. Dalot, 26, has been one of Man Utd's most consistent performers this season.
Raphael Varane, go. If it wasn't for his injury record, there would be a strong shout to keep Varane, but costs need to be cut to allow the squad to be freshened up. Harry Maguire, go. Maguire has showed he has the right character to be at Man United, but overall ability and desired profile are another matter, with Maguire too slow to play in a high-line defense.
Lisandro Martinez, stay. Martinez, 26, is second to none in terms of build-up play. He needs a long-term defensive partner on the right side and to cut out the injuries which have plagued him this season.
Johnny Evans, go. Veteran campaigner Evans could easily be on the stay list if he was only going to be a bit-part player. But he has shown his advanced years at times this season. Victor Lindelof, go. Lindelof, 29, has been reliable if not unremarkable in his Man United career.
He has 1 year left on his contract, so should be moved on if a decent transfer fee can be got for him. Willie Kambwala, stay. He should be given the opportunity to mature for a few years behind a senior CB pairing before stepping into the first team as a starter or being moved on.
Luke Shaw, go. One of the Premier League's best left-backs when fit, Shaw has been a good servant when available. But alas, that has been his Achilles heel once again this season. Terrell Malaysia, stay. Malaysia, 24, was decent enough to earn some merit in his first season at Man United before injury ended his season and inadvertently led to his second season being a write-off.
Sufyan Amrabat, go. Amrabat, 27, looked like a world beater at the Qatar World Cup with Morocco. But H has had an underwhelming season in England and his loan spell will almost certainly not be made permanent.
Casemiro, go. An alarming physical decline has seen him turn from key star to burden. If a club is willing to buy the 32-year-old, who has 2 more years on his contract, then United should snatch their hand off.
Christian Eriksen, go. Eriksen proved a useful asset and Ineos should look to bring in another player with similar traits, but frankly his legs have looked gone towards the end of this season. Kobbie Mainoo, stay. The first of the so-called untouchables, Mainoo has been a rare glimmer of hope in the Red Devils' midfield this season.
Mason Mount, stay. Mount can be given the benefit of the doubt until summer 2025 at least after a debut season riddled with injury. Scott McTominay, stay. McTominay, 27, has proven himself to be a brilliant plan B off the bench this season, and that is exactly why Ineos should look to keep him.
Bruno Fernandes, stay. Man Utd's best player since his arrival just over 4 years ago, Fernandes, 29, remains second to none when it comes to creating chances while his tenacity boosts those around him. Antony, go. There's a case to argue that Antony may be the worst pound-for-pound signing in Premier League history.
Despite some memorable moments, he simply isn't Man United quality. Anthony Martial, go. Ultimately Martial needs to be let go when his deal runs out this summer after an appalling injury record of late. Marcus Rashford, stay. As easy as it would be to say Rashford should leave the club this summer, it is difficult to look at the market and find many available players capable of scoring 30 goals a season.
Alejandro Garnacho, stay. Another third of the Untouchables trio, Garnacho has made the right wing his own since coming into it. H is a raw talent but has shown he has the quality to improve. Rasmus Højlund, stay. A slow burner in his first Man United season, the 21-year-old has often been starved of supply, which has led to him being unable to get the goals his movement and unselfish play often merits.
Amad Diallo, stay. In the fleeting moments he has been on the pitch for Man United this season, Diallo has looked dangerous and exciting. He should be given a chance to flourish with some proper chances in the first team across a whole season.